Track 1. 1. There is a big museum in the city. 2. Linda and her friends often go to the park on Sunday. 3. We can learn lots of things from the museum. 4. The local people are very skillful in their job. 5. I love my village because it's very beautiful and quiet.
Track 2.
Bat Trong Village. Bat Trong traditional village of Hanoi is a tourist attraction for both domestic and foreign tourists. Stores at Bat Trong show products in different shapes and styles. Made by family companies, the price here is quite reasonable. A lot of people from surrounding regions and abroad come here to buy their favorite ceramic products. Apart from daily items such as pots, cups, plates, stores sell a wide range of goods such as interior decorations, worship items, etc. Ceramic pictures are selected by many customers. You can buy souvenirs like necklaces, bracelets, keychains, and piggy banks to present to your relatives and friends. Visiting the ceramic village, tourists are able to take part in many entertainment activities, such as riding buffalo to visit the village. Tourists cannot miss out making a handmade ceramic gift. You will be provided a rotating table and a tray of clay. Shopkeepers will guide you in how to create a ceramic product. Finally, you can feel free to shape your product. Shapes like cups, pots, and bowlware are easy to make. After finishing your product, it takes 1 hour to dry, and then you will decorate it with available colors. The fee for making a ceramic product is 10,000 Vietnam dong, and each takeaway product is 30,000 Vietnam dong. Near the ceramic village are many stores. You can enjoy dishes like rice cake, cassava bread, hot dogs, grilled sweet potatoes, sugarcane juice, etc.
Track 3.
We went to Doi Tam, a village famous for its drum-making techniques, in Hanam Province last month. The craft first appeared in the village sometime in the 8th or 9th century. Today there are more than 600 drum makers living in Doi Tam village. I was amazed to see big drums in front of every house in the village. People say that it takes 4 workers 3 days to make a drum with a diameter of 1.5 meters. To make a drum, the craftsmen have to follow an 8-stage process. Stretching the drum head is the most challenging stage since they have to carefully assess the sound it makes. The other steps do not require such high skills. Nowadays, Doi Tam drums are not only famous in Vietnam, but are also introduced to other countries, such as Laos, Cambodia, Japan, and the USA.
Track 4.
Ho Chi Minh City launches digital traffic app. The move aims to curb the worsening traffic congestion in the southern metropolis. To access the free-of-charge app, users can visit www.giaothong.hochiminhcity.gov.vn on their computers or smartphones, or download the TTGT TP Ho Chi Minh app on Android smartphones. According to Tran Quam Lam, Deputy Director of the city's Transport Department, the website, which is designed with 4 key functions, operate using data collected from the city's traffic cameras and other sources. The app provides recommendations for the most appropriate route for commuters to reach their destination, helping them to avoid certain streets with serious gridlock or where accidents have happened. The application updates its users on traffic situations at specific times, including the volume of traffic, speed of vehicles, and traffic flow images at congested hotspots across the city by more than 300 cameras operated by the department. The app also provides other useful information on streets, such as the allowed speed of vehicles on specific streets, parking locations, streets which allow parking with fees, and public restrooms. During the Tet, Lunar New Year, holiday, which begins this week, citizens will also be informed where local festivals are organized. The website is equipped with a tool to receive feedback or reports from the city's residents on any issues regarding road infrastructure. The digital map will be accessible 24/7, according to LAM.
Track 5. 1. Are you tired? No, I am not. I'm okay. Let's continue your work. 2. He is really interested in playing football. Is he a good football player? Yes, he is. 3. Isn't jogging her favorite sport? Yes, jogging is her favorite sport, but she's sick today. She can't go out. 4. Are they English teachers? No, they aren't. They are music teachers.
Track 6.
Stress and teenagers. It's very common for young people to feel stressed out from time to time. Stress is a normal part of life, and it can even be beneficial in some situations. However, if you're worried that your child is under a lot of stress and it's been going on for a while or is affecting their everyday life, there are things you can do to help them. Causes of stress for teenagers. Common things that teenagers say cause them stress include homework in school, especially exams, expectations and pressure to do well at school from parents and family, their social relationships with friends and boyfriends or girlfriends, and the issue of sex, life challenges, such as leaving school or getting into tertiary studies or employment. Lack of time. Having too much to do, feeling unprepared or overwhelmed. Lack of sleep. If you suspect your child is stressed, talk to them to try and determine if these or other things are going on. If you can identify why they're feeling stressed, it will be easier to help them address the cause and manage their stress appropriately. Seek support if necessary. Stress that hangs around for a long period of time can be harmful to your child's health and well-being. If your child has been showing signs of stress, try our suggested strategies to support them. However, if your child has been stressed for a long period of time, or if nothing seems to be helping, it's a good idea to seek some outside help. Have a chat to your family doctor, or consider giving your child an opportunity to talk things over with a counselor.
Track 7.
Learning Vietnamese to love Vietnam more. Learning Vietnamese is becoming more popular with foreigners living and working in Vietnam. In addition to the language, they are learning more about Vietnam and its people. 52-year-old Choi Byung-jun from the Republic of Korea, who now lives and works in Hanoi, has been learning Vietnamese for 3 years after studying it for a year in Korea. Mr. Choi said, "I think the most difficult thing about Vietnamese is the 6 different tones. They are very strange to Korean people. We find it difficult to up and down the tone when speaking in Vietnamese. There are some Korean people who don't know how to make the tone, so few Vietnamese people understand what they are saying." Mr. Choi finds Vietnamese an interesting language, so he decided to continue studying with a native teacher when he came to Vietnam. His Vietnamese has been improving steadily thanks to a good study method and lots of practice. He said, "After I moved to Vietnam, I was taught by a teacher who can speak Korean. Then I realized that I spoke Korean more than Vietnamese when talking with her. Last year, I changed my teacher who can't speak Korean, and my Vietnamese got better. She pronounces words very clearly and beautifully."
Track 8.
Number 1. This is not a villa. This is the only villa in my village. Number 2. Her father is not a doctor, but a very skillful doctor. Number 3. Apples are what she's really fond of. Number 4. This hotel is cheap but very comfortable. Number 5. You should put article a or un before a singular countable noun.
Track 9. 1. What are you looking for? I'm looking for my glasses. 2. Where are Peter and Mary from? They are from England. 3. I need a pen or a pencil. Okay, I have lots of pens and pencils for you to choose. 4. Why do we need to put article a or an before a noun of job? Because that's the rule of article. 5. Is this a solution to this problem? It's not a solution but the solution.
Track 10.
Halong Bay. Halong Bay means the bay where the dragon descends into, is located in the Vietnam's northeastern seacoast, administratively belongs to Halong City, Quang Ninh Province. The islands concentrated in 2 main zones, the southeast, belonging to Bai Tu Long Bay, and the southwest, belonging to Halong Bay, forms the core zone of Halong Bay, which was designated by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. This area incorporates 434 square kilometers with 775 islands, delimited by 3 points: Dao Go Island on the west, Ba Ham Lake on the south, and Kong Tay Island on the east. Halong Bay's ancient karst landscape is the result of complex geological processes taking over 500 million years, from the Earth's movements, sea regression, downwarping tectonics, and sea transgression, creating thousands of limestone islands emerging from the sea. Halong Bay, a mighty and unique artwork by nature with thousands of islands rising from the emerald water, is the #1 tourist destination of northern Vietnam. Halong Bay is recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site in 1994 and 2000 for its aesthetic and geomorphological values. With breathtaking beauty, Halong Bay officially became the 29th member of the club, The Most Beautiful Bays of the World, in July 2003.
Track 11.
Hanoi's economy. According to a recent ranking by PricewaterhouseCoopers, Hanoi will be the fastest-growing city in the world in terms of GDP growth from 2008 to 2025. In the year 2013, Hanoi contributed 12.6% to GDP, exported 7.5% of total exports, contributed 17% to the national budget, and attracted 22% investment capital of Vietnam. The city's nominal GDP at current prices reached $21.48 billion in 2013, which made per capita GDP stand at $3,000. Industrial production in the city has experienced a rapid boom since the 1990s, with average annual growth of 19.1% from 1991 to 1995, 15.9% from 1996 to 2000, and 20.9% during 2001 to 2003. In addition to 8 existing industrial parks, Hanoi is building 5 new large-scale industrial parks and 16 small and medium-sized industrial clusters. Trade is another strong sector of the city. In 2003, Hanoi had 2,000 businesses engaged in foreign trade, having established ties with 161 countries and territories. The city's export value grew by an average 11.6% each year from 1996 to 2000 and 9.1% during 2001 to 2003. The economic structure also underwent important shifts, with tourism, finance, and banking now playing an increasingly important role. Hanoi's business districts are traditionally Hoan Kiem, Dong Da, and the neighborhood, and a newly developing Cao Giai and Tu Liem in the western part. Together with economic growth, Hanoi's appearance has also changed significantly, especially in recent years. Infrastructure is constantly being upgraded, with new roads,